welcome to the unboxing of the Enterprise, but not any Enterprise. It's the ISS Enterprise from the Mirror Universe and part of the big lot that I bought earlier. Like the blind boxes, I only paid about €2 each, and he charged normally when it came out €17, so that was a great deal. The model is coming into a clamshell, so that's gonna be fun to open it up here live on camera, but you're already used to my usual problems with those kind of things, so let's try to get it open. Off comes the top, and we know that's just gonna be a whole heap of problems because it's the hard sort of clamshells. Games Workshop uses them as well, for example, the Blood Bowl models, so not the simplest of things to open up. Let's hope it's just old broken plastic. And yep, it refuses all service as always. So bear with me. Let's get it all into pieces. This is my last resort. Bonus points for who's old enough to remember that song. Let's get it out pretty carefully. Nope. Still refusing service. There we go. That looks like a good tear. So, let's get everything out of the clamshell, and then of course the model all at the bottom. Luckily it's a small one, so there we go. And the basis, and then toss away the clamshell. The insert, so this is a collect all Star Trek basically promo thing, so like the regular I also have, the game starter I have. So yeah, that's this. And we have more of the game content back page, so what's holding this one, the vessel and the tokens. So let's toss that away. The cards we're gonna look to add in a moment. You can already see it's a bigger stack of tokens and cards than the blind boxes were. The tournament expansions. Tiny little Enterprise. So that's a bit in scale with like the Galar class and everything. Not like the Saber, which was just huge. But this one looks like the same scale as the Lakota or the Excelsior that I did earlier in the video, and you know, the one that I refuse to call Lakota because it's a regular Excelsior. But yeah, let's put the pack together. Better be careful because this all looks pretty fragile. It's also a little bit bent, which happens with this kind of plastics. I'm not gonna do the heater trick on that one though. It's fine like it is. Let's put it on there for a moment. So there we have a tiny Constitution class. A real small vessel, as you can see. Well, the Enterprise was only 400 meters compared to, was like half the size, no, 300 meters. It's like half the size of the Excelsior, a third of the size of a Galaxy class. So in scale this will look pretty cool. It's also the original series version, as you can see, with the red, orange buzzer collectors. So maybe I'm gonna give it the heat treatment. I'm not quite sure. Don't know if this plastic will lend itself. It's not really soft plastic, but doesn't matter that much. And then we have the card pack, and we have quite a heap here. So I'm gonna put the Enterprise to the side for a moment, or a Constitution if you want, but I'm gonna just use it as a Mirror Universe Enterprise because it's an Enterprise. And we're gonna see one thing already of note. We'll see that in a moment on the tokens as well. Is that Spock is actually a 7 skill, while Kirk is only a 6 skill. Yeah, Pike is a 1 skill. So these are token sheet number 1. And then we have the regular ones. So here are the stat cards. Constitution, 3 fire, 1 defense, 4 hull, 2 shields, on special actions. Nice 180 firing arc. Enterprise has a shield more. So that's the big difference between them for the 2 points that you pay extra. And then we have the movement tokens, which we will immediately assemble. Well, the dial, movement token, you know what I mean. There's this one. And there's that. There we go. So there we have the tile. The rest of the counters I'm gonna loosen up later and put them in my token boxes. And this one we are already gonna put onto the vessel. As I said, it's gonna be the price because all the captains included. We don't have a generic captain. We have Pike as the one captain. We're gonna see if the card if it's actually Pike, but the images of Pike. And we have Kirk and we have Spock. So yeah, bit of a tight fit here. That doesn't happen too much. Usually the cards are pretty loose. So that's nice. And put it back on the base. There we go. The Enterprise, Mirror Universe Enterprise. So let's have a look at all the cards included. First off, we have Hikaru Sulu, a crew member, disabled for a target lock on enemy ship. And then perform an action listed on your action bar as a free action. We got Photon Torpedoes, which is a target locked attack, always nice, 4 damage attack. Then we have a mission, so that's something, for example, the blind boxes don't have mission cards. So the Gorlan Uprising for 2 players, you need a planet token, objective token, 12 mission tokens. So you take them out of the ISS Enterprise after assassinating the previous captain Christopher Pike. James T. Kirk's first mission as captain is to go to the Terran colony in the Gorlan system and quell an uprising by the Gorlan rebels. His orders are to suppress the uprising by any means possible, including destroying the rebels' homeworld. So here are some additional rules. The Mirror Universe faction and the unique icon. So, and the special rules for the Gorlan Uprising mission. So there's an outpost that you can destroy, the rebel homeworld, planetary defenses, and the objectives are that you win if you destroy the rebel homeworld, you remove all 12 of the mission tokens from the game, and the enemy player wins if you destroy all the Mirror Universe players' ships. So as we can see in this one, that is just going to be the USS, well, the ISS Enterprise. So yeah, this looks like something I can actually solo game. Enemy player, operations. So basically it's only an automatically shooting captain skill 4 outpost. And you have to shoot down the mission while here's more on the other cards. The setup, it's a 100 squadron points for the Mirror Universe with the ISS Enterprise apart with. Okay, so we have to look to that, and the defenders have 71 squadron points in the outpost. Okay, so it's not immediately gonna be a solo mission. In the meantime, Merlina Moreau had to skip past the cards, so cost 3 points. Get some upgrades. We have Mirror Chekhov. Then the Universal Captain for the Mirror Universe is not named, but this is original Captain Pike. So yeah, I'm not gonna call him that, but the movement chart for the Constitution class vessel. The Tantalus field, which Kirk uses to torture people. Then Captain James Kirk himself. Captain. Disable 3 of your upgrades of your choice to gain +1 attack dice on your next attack for each upgrade you disabled with his action, so he can let out a big boom. A Mirror Universe Constitution class is 20 points. We've got an Agony Booth to torture some more. So yeah, that's you can pretty stack it up all on it. We also have Captain Spock, so you can have one or the other. You can't have Kirk and Spock on the same vessel. just minor because they're both captains. And then we have the ISS Enterprise, the Constitution class, special actions, 22 points basic. When attacking a ship that you already have target locked during the roll attack die step, gain +1 attack die. So as you can see, it's all about attack die in the Mirror Universe compared to all about defense for regular Federation. And then there's a phaser barrage. So yeah, if you stack it all up, you're gonna have a pretty expensive little Enterprise. But yeah, it's a nice little model, and why don't you like our Terran Empire, of course. But that's it for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time for another unboxing. Bye bye.